everyone, this is Heather from Going Batty, and I'm kind of at an odd angle here. I'm actually sitting on the floor. The house that we live in, it has some old flooring in it in our pantry, and I'll show that to you here in a second. And I'm going to show you, in this house before I used peel and stick tiles, and I actually laid them on the floor, and I'll show you how I did that. So you can see here, this flooring's kind of gross. This is in my pantry area. So there's all of my pantry stuff. But down here on this floor is where we want to store like onions and potatoes and stuff like that. And that floor is really gross. And no matter how much I try to clean it, it still looks disgusting. It's the original floor in the house. And instead of taking it up, we're just going to cover over it. I can show you the rest of the floor here actually. This is the Pergo laminate floor. This was probably put in 12 years ago and it looks fantastic. I did this with my dad when I was 6 months pregnant. This stuff here, we love it. It's easy to clean, it's great for a kitchen, it's awesome. I have measured like all the angles here, like in these corners. And what I did is I took a pencil and I took all of the angles, and if you can see here, I drew the angles with a pencil all along here. And then I used a razor knife. This is actually a razor knife with a knife on it. These are one of my husband's favorite tools that he has. But this thing's pretty awesome. We use it for a lot of stuff. Cutting old caulking out of bathtubs and stuff like that. But this is a good little tool. I put it on this rug so that I don't nick up my floor. But as you can see, I've got all of those little angles cut. And I'm going to show you how to stick it on the floor in the pantry. I'm going to dry fit the piece and to see if it fits. It doesn't quite. I need to shave a little off here and a little off the top so it meets here. So always try to fit it before you go trying to stick it down. Alright, so this piece is fitting in here pretty nicely now. I had to shave down a little bit here and here, but it butts up against the side here really well, and it butts up against the side here really well. So if you can see it like right here and then back there in the corner, I don't have big gaps anymore, which is good because you don't want that, because you don't want cruddy stuff falling down along the edges. So I've found with these peel and stick tiles, the adhesive on the back is not enough. You have to, we bought this stuff here, and when I put the peel and stick tile on our bathroom floor, I use this, and it helps it stick way better. They don't pop up. The floor in the bathroom has been there, like I said, for probably about maybe 7 or 8 years, and we don't have an issue. And I put the same floor in our entryway at the back of our house, and we haven't had any issues with tiles popping up. So this stuff here makes this much stickier, and it goes on much better. As you can see, like in the back, I have a little bit of a gap here, and then I have a little bit of a gap around the edge here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure that and just do little strips to fill in there. Like I said, this is in my pantry, so this doesn't have to be super precise. Not a whole lot of people are going to see it. I just want that old nasty floor covered up is what I want. All right, so I got it all in there. The only part I couldn't get is this little corner here, because it is actually bowed up a little bit, and it wouldn't stick to it. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get it to stick. But the rest of the floor is all covered, which is looking good. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, one more thing. This stuff here, if you get that spray glue on your fingers, spray your hands with a cooking spray, and it will take the glue right off your fingers. All right, so that's how I did my pantry floor. I know it's not professional. I know there's people out there who be like, that's wrong. But for somebody who's doing it on a budget, who you know, wants to be able to do it themselves, that was super easy for me to do. So Remember to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below, and more updates as we go.